What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time here. How many of you have went into your local grocery store, to your local supermarket to pick up, a certain food item, and you go in and you go back to where that item's normally stocked on the shelf, and you're confronted with an empty shelf, or a shelf that has just, a couple of that product available to buy. And you also notice, if that product is available, that the price has increased. 25, 30, 40 cents, 50 cents, or even more since you purchased the item last just a couple of weeks ago. And this is going to keep on getting worse and worse. The powers that be are blaming the supply issues, the inflation. They're blaming everything on the virus. They don't mention their lockdowns. They don't mention their mandates. They don't mention the fact, that they threw trillions of dollars in the form of stimulus money into the economy, using the virus as an excuse. They don't tell you that the issues we're seeing now was because of their failed policies and their power grabs. So the answer, guys, is to buy locally as much as possible. Grow as much as you can yourself on your own property, and buy locally. Support your local farmers, support your local producers. Like this article here from West Point News points out, state urges support of Connecticut farmers to help fill supply chain gaps. You can see here, guys, a local farmers market, and the people are purchasing, potatoes, honey, canned goods, and down to here other items at this local farmers market. And if you can, guys, do most of your shopping at these local farmers markets or directly, from local farms. That way you get the freshest food possible, and you also bypass, these big mega corporations. You can bypass, the local Walmart, for example. Why give them money when you can buy fresher, better products, from local farms and from these farmers markets? The state is encouraging consumers to look closer to home for their food and milk purchases, as supply chain issues and labor shortages they're blaming that again, cause empty shelves and higher prices for some items at grocery stores. The State of Agriculture recently put out information promoting local farms and farmers markets as good options for residents, and they definitely are. Food sources saying it could save them money since it cuts out the middleman. Farmers are also reporting they're not really facing the supply chain problems, and so far are able to regularly offer their products. Supply chain issues have reinforced the importance of robust, diversified local food supply, said Connecticut Agricultural Commissioner Brian P. Herbert. Lori Cochran DeGale, I guess it was pronounced, guys, the executive director of the West Point Farmers Market, said creating and strengthening a local regional food hub system increases the viability of the local economy and decreases the reliance on national or international food systems. And like I said, guys, if you can buy from your local farmers straight out or these farmers markets, you get the freshest food available. Plus, you support your community and you bypass these mega corporations, these stores like Walmart, and these mega food producers. You buy locally. It's the best of everything all the way around, guys. Now, granted, some things might not be available, but mainly the things that's not going to be available locally is going to be that junk food, that boxed junk food and things like that. As far as your canned goods goes, your fruits, your vegetables, your honey, and things like that, you can purchase that locally in most locations. Or if you can't purchase it right in your town, you can go to the next town and find a farmer's market or farmers that you can buy from directly. And like I said, it cuts the middleman out. You get the best food available with the highest nutritional value. So it's a win all the way around. Supply chain issues. This week, U.S. Senator Chris Murphy spoke about the supply chain issues facing grocery stores. Many types of items are in short supply, including pet foods and dairy products. This again, pandemic And worker shortages, largely due to the Omicron variant, is a major cause of these problems. See, they keep blaming the virus. I always blame the virus. It's never their policies. It's never their shutdowns. It's never their mandates. It's never their printing currency and throwing it into the system to cause the price increases. It's always the virus. The virus is the enemy. The virus is always what you can always blame for your own incompetence and crappy political agenda and decisions. Just like consumers, farmers are also seeing increasing cost of electricity, feed, fertilizer, equipment, and labor. Herbert said, when you buy direct from the farmer, you are eliminating the middleman and distribution, transportation costs. This enables them to keep pricing competitive. Local farmers said they have not really experienced the availability issues the supply chain problem has caused other places. Sarah Cassell, the co-owner and partner of Calf and Clover Creamery in Cornwall near Kent Falls State Park, said she's felt it more with higher prices for some of the things she needs, such as plastic bottles for milk and glass jars for yogurt, as well as some of the supplied ingredients such as sugar. She said the sourcing itself hasn't been an issue. But like I said, guys, find out where your local farmers are at, local farmers markets, and buy everything you can from there. Also, you need to try to grow everything that you can. You can put in greenhouses. You can put in indoor gardening systems to grow your own food. You can plant, in your backyard, till that up, put some organic matter in that. It's getting ready to get planting season here in a couple of months, and you'll be able to plant your own food. You'll learn skills. You have the freshest food available right there out of your backyard. Grow everything you can in your own garden areas, in your own greenhouse, under your own lights, for example, if you have nothing else available on your own balcony. Wherever you can do it at, grow as much as you can of your own food. Make everything local. Also, shop at farmers markets. Shop with your local farmers directly. If you know a farmer that produces food, go up to that farmer's house. You might want to call first to make sure that it's okay for you to show up, because a lot of people don't like people just to show up in their driveway asking about something. But if you see the farmer out there working, you can stop and ask. If there's local growers that have orchards in your area, maybe you can buy your fruits from that farmer directly and get that at a better price. But anyways, guys, if you can do that, if you can buy locally, grow your own, you're going to be more healthier, you're going to get things cheaper, you're going to help your local community, you're going to keep the money, your resources that you have, you're going to keep that out of the hands of these globalist controlled companies. So guys, it's the best of both worlds. And according to this article here, the U.S. government says that there is no food inflation. When you go to the supermarket to pick up something, you see the prices increase. That's not food inflation. It's your imagination. The same people who told us to appreciate savings of 16 cents on our July 4th barbecues last summer are now taking the official position that there is no massive food inflation. Those skyrocketing prices you think you see at the grocery store are not real. Those announcements of forecasted price increases by the food producers, well, those are not real either. So says the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, in their update to the USDA pricing forecast and analysis dated January 25, 2022, the USDA claims 2021 retail food price inflation continued at the same pace as 2020, but varied among food categories. Oh, but it gets even more stupid. USDA Economic Research Service researchers project that prices for food at home or food purchased typically from grocery stores or other food stores will increase between 1.5 and 2.5% in 2022, lower than the 3.5% increase that occurred in both 2020 and 2021. So they're trying to tell you that the price increases are going to be less this year than they were for the last couple of years. Forecasts for all food categories for 2022 are available in ERSS's monthly food price outlook data product updated January 25, 2022. Since if there was ever an argument that every single institution in the U.S. government was corrupt, manipulative, and ideologically bent, this claim by the USDA would be a case study in the support of evidence. So they're trying to say that The prices aren't increasing. It's just your imagination. They're just increasing very slightly, and it's actually less than it was the last couple of years ago. However, when you go to pick those products up, you notice that when you pay at the checkout. Anyways, guys, like I said, buy locally, local farmers markets, directly from your local farmers, grow your own if at all possible. Take up hunting, take up foraging, do everything you can to produce your own food and to get that food locally. It's a win for you, it's a win for your health, it's a win for your family, it's a win for your community. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, find it useful, get a big thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and the Creekmore I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.